There are more than a few special people in this room who made everything work, who made halal meat in Paramus Public Schools work, who made religious exemptions for fasting athletes work. But as we all know, when you grow up, you realize that nothing happens in a silo, that everything is a team effort. And despite your best intentions and your best wishes, nothing can get accomplished without support, buy-in, and open-mindedness at the highest levels. We owe an immense debt of gratitude to a few people today sitting among us. Superintendent Sean Adams, Assistant Superintendent Timothy Donahue, Board Member Carrie Green, and Lisa, I'm gonna mess this up, so I'm just not gonna say it. Hochhauser. So without further ado, I would like to invite all the four up to the stage and share a few words with us, please.
Hi everyone. My name is Lisa Hochhauser, and I have the privilege of working with many of your families and students on the Paramus Board of Education. I want to thank you very much for inviting me here today to celebrate this day, the work of the Muslim Students for Justice, and the launch of the book written by Asad, Mehreen, and Mateen. So, congratulations, guys. I'm very proud of you. Mehreen, I've been very proud of you since the day I met you in kindergarten, but I'm very proud of all of you. I think you've probably heard that many, many times over the last few months, if not 1,000 times today. But you're going to keep hearing it, because we are proud of you. What I'm most proud of you, though, is not for the accomplishment of writing this book, and not only in starting the Muslim Students for Justice. What I'm proud of you most for is the journey that you've started. What I'm proud of you is for using your voice and your spirit to make this world better for each and every one of us. I want to tell you, you're heard and you're seen. And as a parent of a child that's in your class that I always hear, we're not heard, we're not seen, you are heard and you are seen. In the last year, you've been a part of change. Change led by many in this room, and change that's really, really good. We've seen the district recognize Eid al-Fitr as a holiday and to provide halal food options in the cafeteria. These things matter. We've worked hard and made people see what they didn't see, and things have changed in sports because of it, and in the ways in which fasting is recognized and understood, and that matters. But it's not going to be easy, guys, and I'll tell you what was told to me many a time by my boss. The reward for good work is more work. Just remember that, because what's ahead of you is a lot. You're the stewards of our future. You and many, many others, many in this room and many not in this room. It depends on what you bring to the world from moving forward, how it goes. We must keep fighting for inclusion, ensuring not just that our students can fit into the school, but that they can bring themselves to the school. It's not okay to hear that students are hiding in the bathroom to worship. It's not okay to hear that somebody has lost their status in a sporting event, on a team, because of the way that they've chosen to worship. That's not okay. You're seen and you're heard, and you're changing the world. How do you do it? I encourage you to be kind. It doesn't work by battering people. It works by meeting people where they are and bringing yourself to them. We all start from different places, and we all learn differently. And you'll find that, but you'll find that when you bring yourself to the table, people listen and they understand. Get in places though, but find those people who can stand with you and can help you. The one thing that I read in your book that I will stand up here and say I completely disagree with you is that you don't have advocates. I can't tell you how many times my phone has rang with Nick Mateen, who is a very dear friend, but he has made sure that I've seen when I didn't see. And he's come back and forth. I won't even tell you how many hours Superintendent Adams spent preparing spreadsheet after spreadsheet after spreadsheet, showing a calendar that could work. Or how many times he advocated or spoke on the behalf of not just the people in this room, but of all of us, of every possible person that is in the district, because every person matters. If one person doesn't matter, then none of us matter. So these people are advocates. I will count myself in that number and will always advocate for you. And I am here, and as is Mr. Donahue. When I was your age, or maybe in college, because I wasn't quite an advocate at that young age, but what I heard from my mentor, she said to me, if you want to change the world, you can't do it from outside of a system. You have to do it from inside the system. If you want to amplify your voice, I'm going to tell you right now, it's amplified when you have a seat at the table. I have a lot to say, as you can hear, and I've been saying it for a long time, but I fought to get a seat at the table. So when I said it, it mattered not for me, but for all of us. I've spoken to many of you in this room about Board of Education elections coming up, and you know who I'm looking at. Run. Get yourself where it matters. Push your parents, push yourself, because that seat at the table is what changes things. I urge you to become the advocates that you're starting to be, and for you to encourage everyone in this room to do that. And I'm going to leave you with a quote from one of my favorite anthropologists, and it's Margaret Mead, and what she said is, never doubt that a small group of people, a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. Thank you.